Namaste. Welcome to another lesson on Yoga Chakras. In this lesson, we will learn the various yogic practices to balance root chakra. Our energy will focus on the root chakra. We will begin with sitting in the meditative position, any comfortable pose, and we will slowly begin the chantings of Om. We will take a deep inhalation and will produce the sound of Om and concentrate on the vibrations. Inhale. Om. 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 Concentrate on the vibrations, on the sound, how it affects throughout the body. We'll move on to the next practice where we will forcefully exhale through the abdomen by pushing it in and exhaling through the nose as Kapalbhati. Exhale out completely and begin exhaling out through the nose by pushing the abdomen in. The full concentration has to be there on the navel region to throw the air out from the nose. Rapid exhalations through the nose. You can keep doing for several rounds as you feel comfortable and as long as you can do. Helps to remove the toxins from the lower abdomen region and creates a space to move the energy upwards. We'll move on to the next practice to do with the mudra, which is Prithvi Mudra, to ground ourselves, to connect to our source, to the root, to be stable, to be connected. Where we'll press the thumb with the third finger, with the ring finger on the top of the tip, and concentrate on the breath. And affirm yourself with the grounding energy, with the stability in life, with calmness in the mind. And we'll slowly do Anulom Vilom. Inhale from the left side and exhale from the right. And then again inhale from the right and exhale from the left. Alternate nostril breathing for few rounds to balance the breath, to balance the mind, to balance the energy centers. Then full awareness on the inhalation and exhalation. Connect with the prana throughout the body, all over the body. Witness the sensations experiencing in the form of lightness, heaviness, blockage, tensed, anything. Direct the prana there to release that, to open that energy. And gently relax. normal breathing. Now we'll apply the bandhas, where we will lock the abdomen by pushing it in. We will apply the chin lock by touching the chin on the chest and lift up the moola from the down by holding the breath. Again, do it according to the capacity, as long as you can hold. Complete exhalation. Apply the moola, apply the Uddiyana Bandha, stomach lock, abdomen lock, and the chin lock, and hold the breath as long as you can. See how all the chakras energy is getting aligned inside by applying these three major locks. Again, do it according to your capacity for few rounds in the practice to open the root chakra. I will slowly start awakening the energy which is residing in the root by moving it clockwise, just from the lower spine and keeping the hips placed on the ground and just moving the upper body in rotations to free the energy to move the kundalini. Doing it also anti-clockwise for few rounds. Again, all these practices can be done for longer time, for longer duration, and for many rounds. Now feel the sensations flowing out throughout the body and gently raise both the hands up, touching each other and raising the pointed fingers, index finger outside towards the sky, and feel the whole stretch throughout the spine. Feel the openness in the chest and see how the energy is flowing upwards and how we are directing this universal energy from above us. We will gently roll the neck towards back and feel the stretch in the neck, in the throat muscles, and gently bring the neck forward with contracting chin to the chest and feeling the stretch at the back. We will gently bring both the hands under our armpits and close our armpits with the hands placed inside. You can also make a fist and place the fist in between your armpits and inhale and exhale while in this pose. This balances the Ida and Pingala Nadi, which is associated to right nostril and left nostril. You can also do it one at a time by placing left hand fist under the right armpit, taking few breaths inside, and then slowly changing to the other side, keeping the fist under and pressing the arm inside so your nerves are getting pressed and the nostrils are getting opened. Now, traditionally, it was supposed to be done with a stick. Yogis used to put a stick underneath as danda to open these nostrils, but even hand or a fist can also be applied. And it has to be done for longer time to really open and work with these nostrils. And you can include whenever there is an imbalance of this breath. Moving to the next pose by putting both the hands in front and bending on the side, by giving a nice stretch on the side of the body, taking deep inhalations till the abdomen and gently lifting up and changing to the other side. Give a nice stretch in the arm, the hands, and feel the stretching throughout the side of the spine and contraction on the other side. Remember to breathe in very deeply and very slowly. Again, gently bring both the hands up and now both the hands on the ground, trying to put the head on the ground by keeping the hips on the ground. Feel the twisting and the contraction and the stretching in the spine, in the upper body. Once again, raise both the hands up and bring them down on the ground by keeping the hips together, placed on the ground, and trying to put the head below. Again, focus on the breath, focus on the contraction and stretching. Once again, raise both the hands up, and this time we will bring the hands forward on the ground, extending it completely, putting the head on the ground and feeling the stretch in the lower spine, in the shoulders, and in the all arms. Gently raise both the hands back and relax. Open the legs and move the legs a bit around. Loosen the muscles all throughout the legs and bring them together and bring the hands together, and we'll again do chalana as Shakti Chalana by moving from the lower spine in rotations by placing the feet together. Again, concentrate on the root at the base of the spine to the perineum region and keep moving in rotations clockwise and anti-clockwise. Keep doing it according to your capacity. The more you do it, the more energy gets free and the blockages gets released. Now place both the hands beside the hips, and by putting pressure on the wrist, we will lift up the hips and the feet and hit them on the ground. Inhale while exhaling, hit it on the ground. Both the legs and the hips all together. This lifts up the Kundalini and activates it and releases any kind of blockages it might be there. Bring the feet together and slowly bring your hands under the feet and try to push your upper body on the ground and touch the head to the feet to be grounded, to cultivate, to reduce ego, to connect with the ground, to connect with our roots so that our head is always under the heart. Gently raise up the neck, take a deep inhalation, and again we'll join the hands together and do rotations. This time we will keep the feet together and keep rotating. Feel the stretching in the hips, doing it on both the sides, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Concentrate on the breathing and be connected to the source of the root at the base of the spine. Slowly extend the legs again, and we'll do it in the forward motion and backward motion by stretching the front body towards ahead and back, just like a boat. When we are paddling the boat, similar motion, trying to keep the knees straight and focus on the center, on the root, on the chakra which is associated with mooladhara. Doing it also reverse towards the back. So a few rounds you can include this also in your practice to work on the root. Now we'll free up some leg movements by keeping the feet on the left thigh, right thigh, and pressing the knees towards the chest by giving a stretch, catching the feet and pushing them outside to open up the hips. Again, holding the knee from down and doing knee rotations, clockwise, anti-clockwise. just to open up the energy which is associated below the root chakra. Similarly, on the other side, give some movements on the knee by placing it on the thigh, pushing it outside, giving a nice stretch in that region. Lifting it up towards the chest, focus on the breathing. Inhale and exhale complete. And again, catch the knee from below and do rotations from the knee and to the opposite side also. Feel the difference in the legs, how the energy is flowing. Give them a nice stretch. And again, do the chalana movement by keeping the distance between legs. And keep moving in rotations from front to back. And then back to front. Now lift up the hips on the heels and toes and give a nice stretch and open up the hips. You might hear some cracking sound, which is common because it opens up the joints. Once again, fold the legs, come into a comfortable meditative pose. If you can apply Padmasana, you can, or any comfortable pose, and try to lift up the hips and put them on the ground with force. With each force, try to exhale out and put the hips and the feet on the ground. You can also increase the speed and do it according to the capacity, and multiple rounds can be done. Once you have exhaled out, sit and meditate and feel the energy flowing throughout the body. We will slowly come into Vajra Asana. We will sit on our heels with folded knees and concentrate on the whole body awareness, on the breathing, on your mental state, and we'll apply Yoga Mudra. We will close our wrist and we will apply just above the abdomen region. We will place them right above there. Take a deep inhalation and exhale out completely and move down and trying to put the head on the ground. Try to fit your wrist in the abdomen cavity and focus on deep inhalation and exhalation. Hold according to your capacity and come back at any time you feel like. Keep breathing deeply. Gently come back and release the hands. You can do multiple times. Very efficient practice for the root chakra. Again, in the same folding leg position, we will keep some distance between the feet and we will bend the upper body towards back, trying to keep the head on the ground and giving a nice stretch in the upper section of the chest and slowly dropping the head and trying to touch the shoulders on the ground. Again, concentrate on deep breathing. Feel the stretching throughout the body, in the frontal region, in the legs, in the abdomen, in the chest. Again, gently take the support from one side of the body and lift up and come back to the position where we'll do the contra pose of this, where we'll put the knees on the ground again, where we will lift up the hips and put the head on the ground, keeping the knees and hips in line and giving a stretch of your hands from the back and feeling the force in the forehead region, feeling that gravitational force in that region. and connecting to the ground, to the earth. Gently bringing the hands back, slowly release. Take a deep breath and come back up to the cat. Give a nice stretch, lower the spine. Doing the cat and cow position, doing to the opposite side, bending the chin to the chest, slowly lifting the leg from behind, bringing it forward to the head region, doing it 3 to 4 times. Again, contract and touch the forehead with the knee. Stretch behind, inhale while exhaling, contract. Inhale, stretch, exhale, contract. Inhale, complete stretch, exhale, contract. Change the leg with the other side. Again, give a nice stretch from behind and try to touch the forehead with the knee. Again, stretch out and forehead with the knee. Again, stretch out and forehead with the knee. Inhale complete and exhale also complete. Now rest in child pose. Take a few breaths in that pose. Take deep breath. Feel the energy flowing throughout the body. And gently move to the Sarpa Asana by lifting the whole body up. Giving a nice stretch on the head region and taking deep breath. Feeling the part of the body which is connected to the ground. And looking on to the sides by trying to see the feet from the sides. I will stand on the knees. Again, we'll do the contra pose by lifting one hand up in front and one hand back with the feet, touching the heels. Similarly, changing the side. Again, stretching the hand in front and touching it, your heels from the behind. Feel the twisting and the stretching in the spine and in the upper body. Now we'll come to the squatting position. We will try to squat as long as we can. We will catch the feet and place the hands and just simply rest in that position. And then slowly you can move the hips by pushing them onto the ground. The more you push them onto the ground, more comfortable and easy this pose becomes. Gently raising the hands up, giving a nice stretch, trying to straighten the spine and applying more concentrated weight on the hips, knees and legs. We will gently raise up, combining both the feet together, knees together. We will completely stretch and sit down. Again, we will stretch up on the toes and we will again contract. We will again stretch, doing it multiple times, standing and sitting with knees and feet together. Slowly releasing, sitting on the knees and give them some extension between the knees. Take a few moments to see the breath. Gently raise both the hands up and bring them on the side and touch to the ground. Similarly, doing it also on to the other side. Feel the stretching and contraction in the upper body and the spine. Again, gently bring the hands back. Now we'll work more onto the hip regions by again doing a squat and putting the knee on the ground and looking towards on the side. Doing this movement opens up the hip and gives strength to the overall legs region. Do according to your capacity as long as you can. Now again do the same side and try to put your hand over the knee and straighten the other hand and look towards the sky. Similarly onto the other side. Cross over the knee and raise the hand straight. Take a deep breath and exhale. Once you exhale, again come back to the knee position in Vajrasana. From there, we forward the right leg in front. Extend it completely, push it forward, straighten the arms, and try to bend backwards. Concentrate on the lower spine, concentrate on the legs and the stretching throughout the body. Change the position to the other side. Again, give a nice stretch, forward the hips towards the feet, straighten the body and bend it backwards towards. Take a deep inhalation and exhalation, slowly come out. You can hold the pose longer as you can. All these poses can be held for longer time according to your capacity, what your body can do. Now we'll do some positions on lying down. We will do Pavan Mukta Asana by folding the knees and touching the chin onto the knees or the forehead onto the knees as you feel comfortable, or just simply holding the position and concentrating on the breath. Gently release and relax. Take a deep breath, release the legs and relax. All the simple poses are most effective in as a therapeutic approach or as an energetical work. Now again bring the feet towards the hip, lift up the hip and hold the hands from down and try to push and concentrate on the hips. And feel the stretching in the stomach, in the chest. Gently dropping them down and again taking a deep breath and relaxing the body part. Now fold both the feet in Padmasana and place them onto your thighs. Lift up the upper body and put your forehead on the ground and try to catch your toes. Concentrate on the breath and on the stretching in upper body. Try to feel the parts which are connected with the ground to receive the energy from the earth. Earth plays a huge important part in balancing the root and center. Once again, bring the legs together. Keep some distance between the legs and the feet while folding them and twist onto the side and neck towards the opposite side. Keep twisting by keeping some distance between the knees and feel the stretching throughout the spine and twisting in the spine. Keep breathing deeply. Inhale and exhale complete on both the sides and feel the energy getting opened up in that region. We'll gently fold the legs again, bring the hands back, and we'll push the hips and the body onto the hands and feet into the chakra asana. Trying to connect the feet and the hand both on the grounds and feel that connection with the root, with the grounding. Focus throughout the stretching and gently release and come back. Gently release and relax. Now we'll move into the Viparit Karani position where we will bring the legs together, lift up the legs towards 90 degree from the hips and receive the energy into the bindu, into the forehead. The Agna chakra and the mooladhara chakra are interconnected with each other. With the help of both of them, they are linked with each other and helps each other to balance. Slowly release the legs, bring them on the ground and relax. We will gently stand and drop the whole force of the upper body on the ground and try to move on to the sides. Just to loosen up the whole body and try to feel the ground by putting the hands. Once again, inhaling up, lifting up and bending down and trying to touch the ground and feeling that connection with the ground, feeling how the body is balancing on both the feet. You can do multiple times, as many you want according to your capacity. And once you come back, take a deep breath. Now extend the legs. Keep some distance between the legs. We'll do some standing positions where we'll spread the legs. We bring the hands in front. We push the body on the forward and trying to place the hands on the ground. And we will gently drop the head also on the ground. Feel the stretching throughout the legs and connection with the ground from the hands and the head. Always take deep inhalations and exhalations. Gently come back. Lift the body up. Once again, keep some normal distance between the front leg and the back leg. Bring the body in front, both the hands on the side, and gently bend on one side by catching the feet and looking towards the sky from the other hand. Slowly change to the other side. Again, concentrate on the breath. Exhale out completely, and in the position, complete inhalation and exhalation. Very gently come back, take a deep inhalation, stretch the hands and release. We'll move on to the next pose, doing it into the tree pose to balance it out. Folding the feet and keeping it on the thighs and stretching the hands in front above the head, and concentrate at a point. Change the side from the other leg and stretch the hands above your head. Concentrate on a point. Slowly release the pose, and we will sit and meditate for a few minutes. We will experience the flow of the energy. We will place the thumb with the third finger, with the ring finger, and try to connect with the earth element. We'll try to connect the steadiness in our life, so that all our life goes in harmony. All our action, speech and thought goes in harmony. We'll close the session here. Hari Om Tat Sat.